Hey guys, Paul Getty's here. Lowrance Pro Staff, Lowrance Certified Instructor. We're going to talk to you today about adding overlays, water temperature, depth, all of that over to your new screens, and actually how to set up a new view on the Gen 312s or any Gen 3 series. Okay guys, here we go. Alright, so first thing we want to do, I'm out in the garage tonight, so it makes it a little easier. So we're going to hit our pages key. We're going to go over here to this plus button. I'm going to hit plus. What this is going to allow us to do is select what we want to select. So if I want structure, if I just want one panel of structure, that's already got a preset in there. But I want two structures, which is basically I use a whole lot when I'm actually metering. On our big tournaments, I spent probably a day and a half metering, looking for stuff. I don't like this side by side, so you can go up here, you press here, and do the overlay. I like side imaging up top, down imaging on the bottom. After you do that, all you have to do is hit save. Now, when you go into your pages button, it's going to come up right here. That's going to be your latest and greatest overlay right there. So now that's your quick add. So you can click that at any time. One of the problems is when you create a new page in a new window that you actually like, is now that you don't have no depth, no water temperature, anything. So what we need to do is we need to add that. So if you press your power button once, we're going to go to edit overlay. And up top you see where it says editing overlay. We're going to go to menu. We're going to go to add. Depending on what you want, whether you want the speed over ground, honestly, I think pretty much what I would probably do is do your depth, your water temperature, your time, and then let that pretty much be it. So we're going to check depth. I'm going to check water temperature. You can see as I'm doing it, it's actually putting it up there. Other main things that you really want to have on your graphs at all time is your time. Select your time. If there's anything else, like on my chart page, I've got all of my engine configuration because my engine is actually hooked up directly through my Lowrances. So I can pretty much take any of my engine readings, which is basically my oil pressure, water pressure, trim, all of that stuff is actually configured to do that directly through my Lowrance graph. And it reads everything directly through, and I can show you that on another segment. After you get this done, you got your selected what you want on there. You can hit that right there and you can exit out. So now whatever's got the blue box on it, that's what's selected. So in other words, if you've got your time selected, what you want to do is hit configure and go to size. We'll take that up to medium, but I don't like it up there, so we're going to move it pretty much down to here. Or you can put it to either side. We'll keep it right there in the corner. Alright, so we hit back over here. Now if you want a bezel on it, what that's going to do is that's going to invert. So that's going to pretty much put a box, a black box around it, which makes it real easy to see, but you got to remember while it's reading it down, you're going to not read behind this box. You're not going to be able to see it. So I like keeping the bezel off. Water temp I like to keep small. Depth, you know, you can come over here and change that to medium. You can grab your water temp and then pull that down, just so it looks a little bit better. Okay, so now everything is good to go. We don't have any problems. Everything's up there what we need. We go back. If everything is right where you want it, hit save. Now, when you come back to this screen, see if you go to structure, and then you come back up and you want to go to the one you just done, now everything's back up there. You got your time, you got your depth, and your water temperature. Now, you have to do that for every new screen you create. So, other than that, That should be quite simple. Let me give you an idea on the chart here what I mean by configuration of my engine, and how everything is actually set up. So right now I've got speed over ground, my RPMs, my depth, the engine hours, the trim, the oil pressure, water pressure, engine temperature, and the time. Only time I use this screen is when I'm running down the lake looking for something. It's got all my diagnostics on it. It's got everything on it. You add this the same way we just done that. Other than that, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook is Paulgettysfishing. Hope this helps. If you got anything you want me to cover or got any questions, hit me up. Thanks a lot.